Hi everybody, it's Deb here with Country Craft Creations and Creative Life, and today we are going to be making a tag. This is going to be one of the designs from the Craftology Box for February 2018. And what I decided to do is I had cut out some leaves from a punch that I had earlier, and I punched these out and I'm gonna use these. Okay, I actually made the leaves I punched out from one of the sheets in your Craftology box, and the collection that we're using is Photo Play, and it's called My Memory Lane. So it's a beautiful collection. You guys will love it. And so this is just a tag for a friend that I'm doing. Okay, and I thought we would go ahead and use some of the scraps that I had left over from the scrapbook page that I made for the mini album that we're doing. So I'm going to use this for my background, and then I'm going to use this little flower, and I might even get some inks and put some ink on the end of these flowers, or this flower here, because I'm only going to use one. And then I'm going to use this button. I thought that these buttons would look, or they're not buttons, they're enamel dots, sorry. So I thought that these would look like really cute on that little button. So I just need to figure out, I think I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use the dark blue one though, because that way it stands out. So I think that one would match. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel it off now. Now this is the add-on. Okay, this is one of the add-ons, and it's the enamel dots. It's the Welcome Home by Cartabella. Okay, so they're really pretty, you guys. I really like them, and I don't get to use very many enamel dots, and so I was really excited that I got some. So, and I'm just going to fit that enamel dot right there, right on that little button. And I might have to glue that down. I'm not sure. It's kind of sliding around a bit, but I think it'll be okay. So I think that'll work out great. And then I'm going to use some ink, like a rust colored ink, and I'm going to go ahead and put that around my flower. So I think that'll work. And I'm not sure, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I'll use this white one. I'll have to decide once we get there. So the other thing I'm going to use is I'm going to use Photo Play. You will get this in your Craftology box, and it's the cardstock die cuts, and it's the Memory Lane. This set is by Becky Fleck. So out of this, I thought we would use this one here. So yeah, I think that's the one I want to use, and I might go ahead and pull out, oh, I thought that was a heart. Might go ahead and use Hello with that. I'm not sure, we'll have to see. Maybe I'll go ahead and pull out this heart. Okay, so I think we're going to use those, and so I'm going to set these aside here. Okay, and set that aside, and I'm going to go ahead, and what I do usually is I'll draw my my tag on the back of a piece of paper. This is how I do it, and so I'll just grab a pencil and I'll just draw it like this. And you know, if you have an X-Acto knife, you can go ahead and cut it out around your tag. And this is just a large tag from Graphic 45. And you can find these on Tamara's shop. Okay, so basically that's all I do. Okay, and then I'll grab my scissors. And usually what I do is I will go ahead and I'll line up my my edges, the ones that I drew that are straight. I will go ahead and line those up and cut that because I am not a straight, not that good of a straight cutter, you guys. So it's easier for me to just put it on here and just cut it on down. So, and then I will go ahead and I'll cut this one out. So, go ahead and do that. And then that'll leave me this part here to go ahead and cut out. And then my little edges here. And so, do that. And I'll just stick my scraps to the side. I will go ahead and put this on my my tag. I just need to scoot my basket over. So once I get it on my tag like this, I go ahead and I'll make a little round notch where my hole is supposed to be, and then I'll grab my hole punch and I'll punch that out. So that way I can go ahead and fit that over. So let me go ahead and grab my hole punch. Sorry. I totally forgot about it. So, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Okay. And I'm just going to punch that hole right there. Just like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it over just like that. And it'll cover this little guy right here. I will be right back, y'all. Okay, you guys, I'm back. So I'm just going to tilt the camera down here just a bit. Okay. So I went ahead and made a hole on my paper to fit around my little ring right there. And how I do that is after I punch my hole, I usually go ahead and put the tag on, not adhered, but just over the tag. And I'll go ahead and just kind of rub it around with my finger, or if you have an X-Acto knife or whatever, you can kind of make the ring around your paper. So let me kind of give you an example. So here's my paper, and I'm just setting it on top of my tag. And let me go ahead and do this first. Okay, we'll go ahead and I'm going to make my hole this. So that's where I know I need to punch my hole. So then I'm going to punch my hole. Okay. Okay. And then I go ahead and I set it on top of my paper. Okay, on top of my tag, and then you'll feel like a bump there. Okay, and I just go around it with my finger or my fingernail, or if you wanted to, you could use like your bone folder, okay, to make the ring around it to kind of like indent your paper. Okay, so that's kind of what I do. So I just go around it, and it might start to like form like a score line, or an indentation into your paper. And some of it might even kind of like, you know, be ready to like be punched out. See how it's kind of like that? And then what I do is I'll grab my scissors and I kind of cut it like this, okay? And I'll grab like the little end right here and I'll go around it and just kind of clip. Now that's how I do mine. I mean, I don't know how other people do theirs. So this is just how I do mine. And I'll just, like I said, I'll go ahead and make like a little clip. Kind of like you're doing, like you're making a hole or circle in the middle of your paper. Okay, and then sometimes I'll try to just straighten it out just a bit with my scissors. Okay, and then it will fit around your tag, just like that. Okay, now sometimes the hole might be a little bit bigger, but once you get like all your stuff on there and you design it and you get your ribbons, if you're going to use ribbons around your hole, it pretty much covers it up. So I don't really worry about it too much. So okay, so this one is, we're going to go ahead and adhere this, okay? But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and edge my tag. And I am going to fast forward through this designing part of the tag. That way you guys don't have to sit here and watch me or listen to me tell you everything I'm doing. If there is anything I need to say, I will definitely note it in the video, or I will, you know, slow down the video and let you know what I'm doing, okay? So thank you so much, and okay, here we go. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I actually, for these flowers, for the blue one, I used Stormy Sky. Okay, and then for this one up here, I used walnut stain. First I applied barn door, and then I applied the walnut stain to kind of dye down the reddish ink in the barn door, so it would look a little bit more rustic. So anyway, and then I applied the enamel dots to both of the flowers, and then one up here. And I hope y'all like it, and do one. And if you do, just tag me, okay? So thanks so much, and I will talk to y'all later. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.